Good morning all. In this video lecture, we are going to solve a tutorial problem on design of core and winding of a transformer in the subject design of electrical apparatus from second unit design of transformers. So for that, this problem has been taken. So in the given problem is determine the dimensions of core, the number of turns and cross-sectional area of conductors in primary and secondary windings of 100 kVA 2200/480 volt single phase core type transformer to operate at a frequency of 50 Hz by assuming the following data. Approximate volt per turn 7.5 volt, maximum flux density 1.2 Webers per meter square, ratio of effective cross-sectional area of core to square of diameter of circumscribing circle is 0.6. Ratio of height to width of the window is 2, window space factor 0.28 and current density is 2.5 ampere per square mm. So these are the given data. So let us first write the data. So it is 100 kVA transformer. So we are writing 100 kVA transformer. 100 kVA single phase 50 Hz single phase core type transformer, single phase core type transformer, core type 50 Hz transformer, and the capacity is 2200/480 volt 50 Hz. So this is one set of data, and then it is given that volt per ton, that is EMF per ton. ET is given as 7.5 volt. Maximum flux density, that is BM, is equal to 1.2 Webers per square meter. Ratio of effective cross-sectional area of the core to square of diameter of circumscribing circle. Effective core area means it is AI. Okay. Net core area, or it is also effective core area to the square of diameter of circumscribing circle. So square of diameter of circumscribing circle. So this ratio is given as 0.6. Ratio of height to width of the window. Height of the window to width of the window is given as 2, and window space factor KW is given as 0.28, and current density delta is given as 2.5 ampere per mm square, or you can write it as 2.5 into 10 to the power 6 ampere per meter square, because that is the standard unit. Okay. So with this given data, first we have to find dimensions of the core and dimensions of the winding. So dimensions of the core in the sense, so to find so these are the data given. Okay. And this is to find dimensions of the core. So dimensions of the core are height of the window and width of the window. These two are we have to calculate as dimensions of the core, and another one is dimensions of winding. Winding design also we have to do. The number of turns and cross-sectional area of conductors at primary and secondary windings of the transformer. So number of turns we have to calculate. Number of turns and area of cross section of primary and secondary side. Okay. So cross sectional area of conductors in primary and secondary winding, and number of turns we have to calculate. So number of turns means at both sides, okay, at primary side and the secondary side, or low voltage side and high voltage side. That is number of turns at low voltage side and number of turns at high voltage side we have to calculate. So these are the parameters we need to calculate. And so start with dimensions of the window, height of the window and width of the window we have to calculate. So the ratio is given. So from this, so this ratio is given, height of the window to width of the window ratio is given. So that from this you can write height of the window will be equal to, height of the window will be equal to 2 times of width of window. Okay. So then how can we calculate height of the window and width of the window? That we need to calculate from area of the window. So actually this will be the window in a Pothet transformer. So this is the single phase Pothet transformer and this is height of the transformer and this is width of the transformer. Okay, this is width of the transformer and this is height of the transformer window. Okay, width of the window and this is height of the window. These two we have to calculate. Actually this is area of the window. So from this you can write that area of the window is equal to height of the window multiplied with width of the window. And the ratio is given. Okay, so if we know the area of the window, we can calculate height of the window and then we can calculate width of the window. So how can we calculate area of the window? From the output equation of the transformer, because the output is given, that is kVA output of the transformer is given and primary and secondary voltages are also given. So from this we can calculate from this output equation of the transformer we can able to calculate AW. So the output equation of single phase transformer, kVA output equation of single phase transformer we know. So in that actually the equation is Q. So that is equal to, it is a single phase transformer, so it is 2.22 multiplied with F into Bm into AI KW AW into delta into 10 to the power minus 3. So this is the output equation of single phase transformer. So in this, so we know many of the factors and the remaining factor we have to calculate. So this AW we need to calculate. KW is given, window space factor is given. AI we need to calculate because only this ratio is given, so then we have to calculate AI. Then we can substitute it over here. Flux density is given, frequency is given, kW is given, delta is given. So only thing we have to calculate AA now. So to calculate AA, what is the relationship is maximum flux density Bm is equal to flux per area phi m by AA. So this is the equation we know. So from this we can calculate AA. So we can calculate phi m. Phi m is not known directly. So phi m we are calculating from EMF pattern. Basically first what is given is EMF pattern. So in the EMF pattern equation is 4.44 phi m into F. So in this equation if we substitute, so it is given as this is equal to 7.5 volt. Okay, so then from this we can calculate phi m because F is given as 50 Hz. On substituting F is 50 Hz, we can calculate this phi m as 0.03378. 0.03378 Webers. So this phi m is calculated. Once you know phi m, and flux density is also given, so that you can calculate AI. Okay, so that we can calculate AI is equal to phi m by Bm. and so we are substituting the values. Flux density is already given in the problem as 1.2 Webers per meter square. So it is this phi m 0.03378 divided by 1.2 Webers per meter square. So we'll be getting area of net area of core in meter square. So on dividing this two, we will be getting 0.0282 meter square. So we have calculated A, so that the in the dimensions of the window we need main dimensions of this core includes HW, WW, and this A also. That is this D, circumscribing circle, diameter of the circumscribing circle. That also we have to calculate. So once if A is known, we can calculate this D. Okay. So A by D square is given in the problem. A by D square is given in the problem as 0.6. So in this you can substitute the value of AA and we can get D as 0.2168 meter. 0.2168 meter. So we have calculated D and A is also known to us. So on substituting in this output equation, we can calculate AW. Okay. So from this we can write AW from this equation. We can calculate AW from this equation. We can calculate that is it is Q by. We can substitute all the parameters. It is Q by 2.22 F into BM into AI. Everything is known to us now. KW into delta into 10 to the power minus 3. So on substituting everything, you will be getting AW values 0.038 meter square. So the ratio is also given. So AW is known to us now. So that this so what you call so this AW is known to us, so that you can calculate HW and WW. Okay. So AW is known already. The ratio is given. So width of the window, height of the window is 2 times of width of the window, and AW is equal to height of the window and width of the window. That is known to us. So it is 0.038. So that we can calculate. So height of the window is 2 times of width of the window. So it is 2 times of WW square, and that is equal to 0.038. So from this we can calculate the width of the window. So that will be equal to actually 0.1378 0.1378 meters, and on substituting it we can calculate height of the window will be equal to 0.27 meters. So like that we have calculated the window dimensions, and the capacity of the transformer is given. So from that you can calculate the number of turns, and then area for delta is given. So from that you can calculate the area of cross section of the conductors. Okay. So for that, very simple, EMF per turn is given. EMF per turn is given. So that it is you can take the secondary side. So it is ES by turns at secondary side. So that it is you can calculate TS from this. So TS is ES by ET, and this is also equal to Vs by ET. So secondary side voltage is given 48 volt. You can substitute. You can calculate TS. So once if TS is known, then you can calculate a TP. So that is this TS by TP is equal to Vs by Vp. So that you can calculate the number of turns. Once if TS is calculated, you can calculate TP, and then we can calculate from the current. Once if turns is known, then you can calculate the current from the capacity of the transformer, and then you can calculate the area of cross section, IP by delta or IS by delta. Okay, that's all. Thank you.